Hi everyone, today is Sunday, May 24th, 2026, and this is your reading for today. So as I shuffle, I'm going to ask for the message that we need to hear in order for us to align with the highest version of ourselves. And I'm going to start by pulling a few tarot cards. We can dive into today's message. We've got a new journey. If you don't already feel it, or if it hasn't already happened for you or is happening for you, just know that a new journey is about to present itself for you. And this journey, we have the Knight of Wands reversed, has to do with the ignition of an inner passion, of realizing a passion that was always there, something that has always interested you, a curiosity that has always drawn you in, and allowing yourself to actually follow that path, to actually follow those emotions. This is where you are right now. You're not sure because it feels so big and you're not used to holding the capacity of what could be possible in this journey. If you decide to follow your curiosities, follow your passion, follow the thing that ignites you and lights you up. And then we've got the Five of Coins reversed. So definitely a lot of change happening within your life right now, internally, but also externally. Your life feels like there's a lot that's shifting, that's changing, and it's almost making you sit in the middle of wanting to make the jump towards this passion, this path, but it's also making you want to double down on the life you're already living because that's what you're used to. And this is your indication that following your passion, following the thing that lights you up is what's going to bring you the fulfillment that you have been asking for. There's a lot of truth that sits within this reading too. So being able to look at yourself in the mirror, being able to see yourself clearly right now is important. You have to know where you are in order to know where you want to go. So spend some time in your own truth. Write down what it is that you really want. Write down what it is that you currently have and compare the two. Honor the gap that's between where you are to where you want to be, and know that you can always close that gap. You always have the choice. You always have the guidance and the support too, in order to close that gap. You aren't doing this alone. That's what I keep wanting to say, is that this isn't just you having to do this on your own, having to figure this out on your own. You always have a spirit team, guidance, intuition, your higher self, God, source, whatever you want to call it, there, subtly offering you intuitive advice, intuitive guidance, and you can always hear them in moments of quiet, in moments that you are driving in the car and not thinking about anything else. When you are walking through nature, they're always trying to offer you the path to taking this path, the path that you have been wanting to and you've been putting it off. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ten of Wands. So this reading energetically almost feels confused, as if you are definitely confused about where you are, what you want to do, and how you want to move forward in your life. It feels like you are carrying a heavy burden, which is why you have been having a hard time making this decision. Now, you could be the provider in your family, you could be the caretaker, the caregiver of someone in your family, but people depend on you heavily. And that's why it's been so hard for you to make that decision to go ahead and follow the path that lights you up. But this is also encouragement right now that when you follow the path that lights you up and continue to follow the path that lights you up, it will not just support you, it will support everyone you love, every person you come into contact with. That's the best thing you can do moving forward, for not just you, for the people you love the most too. When you light up, they light up too. So you're setting the example of what it means to follow your most authentic path, to be your most authentic version of you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some guidance cards on this, because I feel like getting some practical guidance for this reading is important. And I think a good perspective shift too is to not look at your responsibilities as a burden, but instead inspiration. They are the inspiration for you wanting to align with your passions and with your inner, the highest version of you, with the things that light you up, with the path filled with curiosity and excitement and joy and fun. They are your inspiration, because when you are at your best, you encourage them to be at their best too. You light them up too. So we have bring it into form. So the key here is to begin acting, to begin taking those thoughts and that emotion, that passion, and grounding it in action. And small actions that you take every day compound. So remember that everything you do matters right now. Do the things that move the needle closer to the things that you want in life, to your ultimate goal. Right now, it's about focusing. It's about narrowing your focus on doing the things that align you with what you want to do the most. We've got release the dark wound, let love live. So honor the process right now. If you need to, there's going to be a transitioning period between where you are to where you want to be. That is just a life process, and learning that the process is the best part, because you're going to emerge on the other side as a completely different person. You are going to be unrecognizable even to yourself, and so that's going to be the value here. You're bringing that value to your own table and to the tables of others. And focus on the light. I said that earlier, narrowing your focus right now. Focus on the things that are working. Do the little things every single day. Compound. Those things compound, and they eventually lead you into a life that is unrecognizable, into a life that is completely different than what it looks like now. So keep on doing what you're doing. Do what works. Allow yourself to follow the path that lights you up. And you are not only setting the example to others that it is possible to follow your highest joy and succeed, but you are giving yourself exactly what you deserve. And so I hope you were able to draw something valuable from today's reading. Have a great day.